This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to second quarter action here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Cam Selleck and Bill Dooley bringing you the action on a beautiful Friday night. It's homecoming for the Vikings, and the Vikings have a 1st and 10. Here's a keeper to Julian Lamond, and he's swarmed under by, let's see, number 4, that's Miller. And is that number 18, Cam, for the Blue Devils? Let's see if we can get a 18 is Dimitri Smith, the senior, 5'5", 155. No gain.
And he didn't have much of an option there. After he pulled from that first read, he had about 4 Gaylord players right on him.
Julian Lamond now under center, so we will have to try and find out what's going on with Tip Baker. Give right up the middle, actually a keeper by Lamond, and he gets minimal yardage, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
So what Cadillac's doing on offense here, when they line up and you see the motion man kind of do a half motion, then they all stand up and look over, they're checking the play right at the line. So they're looking at Coach Mallory, and he's calling in a number to what play that they're actually going to run. They're probably getting a little read off the defense and seeing what's going to work best for them.
Barshevsky in motion. He'll get the pitch to the left side. He's got some space now, some good blocking there. Barshevsky is at the 50-yard line, and he is finally caught from behind all the way down to the 40. That's number 23 that saved the touchdown for Gaylord. 23 is Ethan Huey, the senior. Wow, they really sealed off that out on the block.
It was. And number 6, I think we have Logan, is it Wildy?
Wild.
He had a great block right there on the end of the linebacker to spring him, and man, did he have some room out there.
So Barshevsky moves them up to the 41-yard line. The Vikings now in business. And is that Julian Lamond still in there? Yes, it is. Lamond this time will pitch it out wide to Platt. Platt has got some speed on there, and he's got a first down. I believe it's going to be very close, but very well-designed play.
Perfect read option. He makes that initial read, he pulls the ball, and he's attacking that end, and that's his second read. So if that defender squares up his chest at the quarterback, he's going to pitch the ball out, and that's exactly what he did.
So really, both defenses have not really stopped. Either team, Cam, but the offenses are really running on all cylinders. Up the middle for Julian Lamond, and he's got a nice gain and a first down.
And they're going to move the chains. This is another nice drive. I think this started at the 10-yard line.
Right. Looking at the roster size for Gaylord, they've got way more personnel, so they may be able to do some specialized, just offense or defensive players. And Cadillac's.
They do, and they got a big roster. And beyond that, they got a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
Gaylord houses 18 seniors this year. Cadillac has 7, so it's an experienced team out there.
It is 2nd down and 6 for the Vikings from the 38. Julian Lamond has taken over. If you missed it early here, we are not sure why. We did not see Tip Baker come off on an injury, but Lamond is taking over. There's a handoff, a keeper by Lamond, and he's grabbed the jersey. Who's got the jersey on that one, Cam? That was hilarious. You saw the feet go forward a couple yards, and then the jersey stretched and came back.
Shot backwards.
Yes. 3rd and 1, and man, for just having to step in cold, I think Lamond has been doing a great job so far.
He's doing a really good job, and this is a big play here. You got 3rd and short, and you're creeping down towards the red zone.
Lamond with some speed. He's breaking free at the 10, the 5. He's in for a touchdown. Man, did he show some speed to the outside, and Lamond got a couple good blocks on that right side, and the Vikings have answered the call with a nice drive of their own.
Another nice play, another read option to the right side. They're keying on that outside defender, and he made the right read. The defender went to the pitch man. He broke it upfield and saw the hole, and was able to spring loose for the touchdown.
12-7 right now, the Vikings. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion since they missed on the first one. David Platt in motion. Now he'll reset. Lamond, who has led the Vikings now to a long scoring drive. Lamond has it. Oh, and then he has tackled on a nice open field play by James Miller, number 4 for Gaylord. And so the Vikings will have a 12-7 lead, and both of their extra point attempts have failed so far. And Cam, we want to tell our viewers a little bit about some DVD opportunities.
Yeah, sure. We'd like to remind everybody that there are DVDs out there available for purchase. You can either do single games or box sets by contacting minews26.com or calling the station at 231-577-1844. The sale of these DVDs help out with the production costs, including purchasing equipment and paying for our directors and students. They make a great stocking stuffer, graduation, or a birthday gift.
All right, we got a great crowd here tonight on homecoming. We got some. We have some shout outs too here. I want to give a shout out to Megan, Liam, and Connor Selleck as they are down right there watching the game and just having a great time. Liam is 3 years old, and he's got a big grin on his face, Cam.
2 years old.
2 years old, okay, all right.
He looks like a 3-year-old.
Yes, he does.
He was talking about going to the ball game all day today. I'm excited for him to be here.
Cole Flint with the kick all the way down to Jacob Cleaver, number 17. He's at his 20. Now he's going to take it out to the left, trying to get some speed around the corner. And Cleaver is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 31. And the Blue Devils will take over with 9:07 to go here in the first quarter.
Not a deep kick there, but not bad coverage either. I think he ran about 50 yards to pick up about 10 yards. So not a bad coverage there. They're going to start right around the 29-yard line. And I think we're going to pick up a storyline here in this game is what defense is going to be able to stop the run.
Right. And what happened to Tip Baker.
Yeah.
But right now, Ryan Stefanski out of the shotgun. And we got a timeout called against Gaylord. That'll give us a chance, Cam, to get our sponsors another shout out here.
Sure. We're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors for tonight helping out and bringing you high school action on 26 Sports and CCTV. Cadillac Casting, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, Doug Glass, and Evergreen Home Realty of Gaylord.
Boy, it's nice to have our out-of-town sponsors pick up, and then I know Evergreen was also doing the girls' volleyball game when Gaylord played Cadillac, so thank you very much, Evergreen Home Realty of Gaylord, and anybody else out there in Traverse City, Alpena or Gaylord, if you want to get in on the sponsorship, we would love to have you.
You know, this is a cool setup. That is cool that they're able to give and help out. You know, it's for the kids, really. But from when I was in school, compared to what this is a really cool broadcast. You know, you got the instant replay, you got a camera down on the field. That's really neat.
Yep. All right, it is 1st and 10 for Gaylord on their 30-yard line. Stefanski out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it, dancing around there, but not much whatsoever. The Vikings looks like number 50 for Cadillac. That is Mario Cerna. He is a senior with the tackle.
It looks like we kind of had Gaylord was going to try a little bit of the option themselves. We played good assignment football. We shut down the pitch, and everybody from the inside was able to get after Stefanski and not giving him any room to get loose.
It's about time for one of the Ds to maybe step up and force a 4 and out, huh?
Yeah.
Or 3 and out, excuse me.
We look for, get off the field on 3rd down or maybe even get a turnover.
Stefanski looks like he's going to keep it on the right side. He's got a little bit of an opening there. The Vikings, Owen Klaus, though, chases him down and pushes him out of bounds. Good job by Owen Klaus and also Matthew Green holding on his block and just forcing that play out.
Yeah, that's important for those outside backers or those DNs. They call it setting the edge. And you really got to hold your ground because what they're trying to do is push you out so they can get up the field. And he did a good job extending that play.
3rd down and 3. Vikings would love to stop them right here, force them to punt. One running back, it looks like Miller. Back to pass. Here's a shot out wide to Percival. Percival was going to fight his way for the first down, and that's a good screenplay right there. Or, excuse me, swing pass.
Good swing pass and good extra effort out of number 88. I am pretty sure he was hit short of the first down and was able to push forward to move the chains.
88. Let's see if we've got a size on number 88 Percival. Nope, we don't. But he's got some good size to him up there.
He's a big guy.
So it is first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gaylord is trailing 12-7 here in the second quarter. Shotgun for Stefanski. Stefanski looking back to pass. He'll do a swing pass to the left to Cade Foster. Foster's got some running room. He's got the first down, and he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. He doesn't want to go down.
A beautiful screenplay design there. You saw him drop back. He looked right, gave the play some time to develop, and then dropped it to his left side to his running back. At that time, they had two of the big boys out there ready to move the ball down the field, and all that running back has to do is get behind him and go.
Very impressed with Coach Sean Sargent of Gaylord and also Cody Mallory of Cadillac on the play calls and the ability for the offenses to run their schemes. Split out wide is Claver. Here's a give to Foster on the left side. Foster is fighting his way for a nice 5-yard gain, it looks like, on first down. Into the game is number 20, Noah Cochran, along with 70, Dakota Simerson. Julian Lamond will come out, and then Ryan Cox will check back in for the Vikings. Cam, I still do not see, unless you do, number 48. He must have went into the locker room real quick on a certain play. I mean, that's all I can think of, right?
Yeah, and we'll have to keep an eye on the defense. Not only is Tip Baker the quarterback, he's one of their, I think he's their leading tackler.
He is their leading tackler as a linebacker. Back to pass, over the middle. That one is knocked down by Percival. He's looking, but there was a good no call there by the referee.
Good no call. The defense had good position
and was
able to break up the play.
Yeah. And that was kind of smart on Percival. He was just, at that point, just knocking it down so there wouldn't be an interception, too.
Yeah, exactly.
6:06 to go here in the first half. The Vikings lead 12-7. Gaylord has a 3rd and 7 from the Cadillac 39. Been a great game so far. This time they're going to have Foster kind of in a split end position with Percival split wide to the right. Miller is to the left of Stefanski. Stefanski looking deep. He'll put it up and just a little bit overthrown. Good coverage there by Green. A little bit of contact, Cam. I was thinking maybe a flag might come out.
Yeah, and not a bad throw, really. I mean, he put the ball where you want it. You put it out where the defender's not going to get it on the sideline. I just don't think his wide receiver could get out there in time.
Because of some contact, a little bit.
Yeah. And you want a little contact at the line of scrimmage as a defender to slow that wide receiver down off the ball. You really can't afford to just give him a
right. You can hit him within the first couple yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2 receivers split to the right for Stefanski. We got 4th and 7. Big play here in the second quarter.
We got a wheel route. There's Cleaver. He's going.
Oh,
okay.
That was short. No penalties. So the Vikings will take over. They ran too deep and then went for the underpass.
Yeah, it looks like their wideout had some sort of route going to the inside, and Cleaver was set up on the inside slot, and he was going to run a wheel route. So he's going to run around that outside receiver looking downfield. They did. I was reading. I forget what game it was. Maybe against Alpena, but they broke one deep with that play.
So the Vikings now on downs will take over at their 39. Julian Lamond running the offense for the Vikings. He'll pitch it out. Oh, and Barszewski makes a nice play, and he's going to go down and be glad that he's only going to gain 1 yard.
Yeah, we'll take the minimal yards there. Great catch on that pitch.
Barszewski will also be one of our player profiles in the second quarter here. Wait, who do we have coming up? It'll be Libby Lloyd coming up, our kicker for Cadillac. So as soon as we get a little stoppage in time, we'll be talking about Libby Lloyd. Vikings at 2nd down and 9. They are right at their 40-yard line. They've had the ball twice. They've had 2 nice drives. They've missed the extra point on both attempts. This time they will pitch it out to Barszewski. He's got the first down and more. Barszewski tries to cut back, and he's taken out of bounds on a huge gain. Tackled by number 6, Rico Brown, the junior, and he saved a touchdown right there, Cam.
Yeah, great pitch outside. It was actually kind of a slow developing play, but once he hit that edge, he was wide open.
I have to say that run to the left, the Cadillac Vikings left side of the line has been doing a good job along with their receivers too.
They have been, and I've been keeping a little tally here on these big plays where we're counting 25 yards or more. Cadillacs already have 4.
Okay, so the Vikings now on the 26-yard line of Gaylord, looking for more points. We are in the second quarter, 4:49 to go. Lamond will keep it. This time he's got a nice gaping hole, and he's taken down by number 23. That's Ethan Huey, but not before he gets a first down.
Another nice option read here. It doesn't look like they're going to key on giving the ball to that tailback up the middle much, because that nose guard on the defense is going to crash down. So you're going to see a lot of pulling the ball and playing to the outside.
And very impressed with Julian Lamond's speed. I mean, if he's got just a little seam, he is exploding through that. Lamond this time keeps it up the middle, churning his legs, and he's thrown back by a host of Blue Devils. Number 74, he's got some size. Jude Andrews, the senior, was the first one to wrap him up. Number 76 for Cadillac, Ryan Wood, did a nice job there for the Vikings on that block. Lamond will come up to the center. Ethan Pritchard. Lamond keeps.
And we got a
no fumble. We'll wait for the referee, but there has been a fumble on the field. It is going to be Gaylord ball, so the Vikings have a golden opportunity and the first big turnover of the game.
Big time turnover. You're in the red zone. Those are costly. But what Cadillac's got to do now is you got to have a short memory. You got to be able to bounce back and play on to the next one.
All right. We're going to get, in just a second here, we're going to get to Libby Lloyd, Cam, as our player profile. So from the 9-yard line, the Blue Devils, 3:49 to go here in the half. They'll pitch it out to Miller. There's some flags, and the play is down, and get going on Libby right now.
We got Libby Lloyd, who's a junior. She's wearing number 10. Libby's parents are Tammy and Mark Lloyd, and she has one older sister, Emma, who played on the team last year. Besides football, Libby likes to play soccer, and she does downhill skiing. Libby is active in student council and class council. Libby also likes to volunteer in her church, mission trips, and picking up trash alongside local roads and highways. In her spare time, Libby likes to hang with her friends, play sports, and watch Netflix. Her favorite athlete is Carly Lloyd from the U.S. soccer team. After high school, she plans to attend MSU or a small college where she can do soccer or ski. Congratulations to Libby Lloyd on being one of our player profiles for tonight's game.
And in that kind of ironic, Cade Foster on the left side is taken down with a small gain. I'm sure her favorite player is Carly Lloyd, so it just happens to match the last name there. And she likes MSU, huh?
Hey, go green.
Okay. So, and there was a nice article in the Cadillac paper on Libby Lloyd and Emma Lloyd, and it was called Sister Act. Nice job by Mark View. Libby was not quite sure at the beginning of the season that she wanted to play football, but then she did, and she's loving it right now.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, hey, if she's got a leg and she wants to do it, absolutely.
So it is now 2nd down and 10. Up the middle there, breaking out to the outside, and a first down. Trying to get a number on that one. It was number 16, Cade Foster. Good run by the senior. Vikings were hoping to maybe force him to punt deep, but that gives him a little breathing space.
Well, they did have him deep, and it looked like that play. I didn't catch it completely, but they may have had like a little inside trap play that we talked to earlier in pregame, where that inside guard is going to trap, pull, and try to push out that defender, and he caught a nice seam.
So a new set of downs for Gaylord as they set up at the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Stefanski looking to run on the right side. He busts through. He's got a first down on the 38-yard line.
And they are definitely trying to hit that outside edge, everything that they do. Right there you had a designed quarterback option, and, you know, hey, 10 yards, you're going to take it.
Yep, if you can hold on to it and make that type of yardage. Vikings are trying to hold on here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the first half. Both teams, Gaylord has used one timeout. Stefanski on the left side looking to pitch, and it goes over the head of Foster. Foster will pick it up, and he still is not down, but he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. I thought maybe just falling the football to be safe.
Well, you would think so, and that's one of the tricky things when you're running these options or these veer plays, is that pitch is scary sometimes. You know, both guys are running full speed. One guy's looking upfield, one guy's looking at the ball. So having that, you got to hit the guy right in the chest when you're both running.
It is 2nd down and 9. Stefanski on a quarterback keeper. He's trying to get some space. We've got a flag down in the secondary. Stefanski will tiptoe out of bounds short of the sticks.
And I think we're going to have a hold out here. Number 17 brought our DB right to the ground. That's Jacob Cleaver for Gaylord.
They'll talk about it, and we want to let you know the production of this sports presentation is a cooperation between Wexford Missaukee ISD, CCTV, and My News 26. Students under the supervision of a professional director. They run the cameras, assist in graphics and replays, and directing. Thank you to everyone involved, and what a cool thing, especially with Central Michigan down the road with the great broadcasting program they've got. And, if these kids get this experience working cameras, doing graphics and editing, and, they can maybe jump into something in college there.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, there's one thing where you can learn in a classroom, but when you can get yourself out in the field and your hands on the equipment, that's where you really get some good experience.
2nd down and 19. It was a holding call against the Blue Devils. Looks like a screenplay. Nice setup there to number 7, and he's going to gain a good chunk of that back. That is Demetrius Miller, the senior, 6'2", 205, and he rumbles all the way to the 40.
And Gaylord's going to pick up the tempo here. We got about a minute remaining in the half.
Yep, Cadillac's in no hurry. They'd like to see the clock run out. They still have 2 timeouts, Cam. We'll have to see when they use it because it's ticking down here quickly. Stefanski, he's got good protection. Now he steps up in the pocket. He's got the first down, looking for the out of bounds, and he gets it, so that'll stop the clock with 41 seconds to go.
And he's going to get another 10 yards on there. They had a seam route. They had 4 guys going vertical on that. Nothing downfield. He made a quick decision to get 10 yards and get out of bounds. And, they're right at about midfield now. One big play, they're in striking distance.
And you would think with some of the personnel they have at receivers, with Percival and number 17 Cleaver, they might take a shot downfield here pretty soon.
You might want to look for a wheel route here.
Looking now to the right, Stefanski's got was just about picked off and then drilled right there by number 9 Cole Flint, and then Noah Cochran helped finish him off, but a good tackle there by Cole Flint.
Great tackle and a great job keeping him in bounds.
It'll force them to take a timeout because he never did get to the out-of-bounds lines. We are just about ready for halftime. The Cadillac Marching Band is moving on, and we're going to have some excitement here with the homecoming court, and hopefully we're going to do a little wrap-up, and then for those of you that want to watch the full entire homecoming court, you can go online to www.mynews26.com. Cam and I will do a wrap-up, and then we will come back in the third quarter. But you can definitely watch all the activities at halftime on www.mynews26.com. 31.9 seconds to go. Cadillac with a 12-7 lead. Cam Selleck along with Bill Dooley, happy to bring you the action here from Cadillac at the 46-yard line.
And now go ahead.
I was going to say, how do you like the view from up here?
Oh, it's a cool view. It's nice to be up here. You know, every time I come back now, it seems like I get a few minutes up here, but this is my first time doing a full game, so it's cool. A little warmer, I would think, than being in the stands.
So the referees are trying to make sure they've got the clock set correctly. I think they're looking up at the stands. And Cam, that'll give us a chance to give do we have a chance to give our sponsors a quick shout out here?
Sure, we can try. Thank you to the sponsors for helping out for tonight's game and bringing you high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We got Cadillac Casting, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Pizza Plus, Cadillac Tire, LC Materials, Doug Glass, and Evergreen Home Realty of Gaylord.
And Pizza Plus is going to bring us some treats here at halftime, Cam. Okay, Stefanski looking down deep. He'll air it out, and it's a little bit overthrown. Good coverage there by Cole Flint and also Alec Barszewski.
So what you're going to see out of Gaylord here is they're going to try to stretch the field. They only got 29 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5. Either they're going to have to look for something quick out to pick up their first down, or they're going to try to get downfield. I don't know how many more timeouts they have.
They should have one timeout. Okay. And even if they go deep, you may get a pass interference. So it's, I would imagine they're going to take a couple shots here. It is 3rd and 5 from the 46. They got Percival split out to the left and Cleaver to the right. No, excuse me, that's number 13 to the right. Okay, Stefanski has some time. There's a screen play to number 4, Miller. Miller with a good cut to the inside, still on his feet. He's down all the way to the 30-yard line, but we got to see, could be a hold or a clipping play on this one.
And they've used these screens a couple times now, and they're pretty effective. The problem is they take a lot of time to develop.
Yep, and it is a hold on Gaylord. So that's a killer right there, Cam. Now the clock will not run until it's snapped, or will they wait till everybody gets set and then on the penalty?
Yeah, I think on the ref's signal they start the clock. I'm not positive.
Okay. All the way back to the Gaylord 41-yard line with 19.4 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings holding on to a 5-point lead, and the last timeout will be called by Sean Sargent, the coach for Gaylord. We want to let everybody know that 101.5, the Eagle is here doing the radio broadcast from Gaylord, so good to have those guys along in the booth. And we want to get a shout-out here, Cam.
We'll give a shout-out to my brother Ryan, my dad Bill, and my mom Sherry, and my stepdad Bob. Ryan and my mom and Bob are down in Grand Rapids right now. Probably not going to catch the game, but giving them a shout-out. My dad is over in Corunna.
And the nice thing is, Cam, you can watch the games either 3 times on the weekend or just hook it up to your computer, run an HDMI cord to your TV, and then watch it on the big screen.
Yeah, so what I actually do, because I don't get up here, obviously, to watch the games live, the games are on YouTube. So you can go on YouTube, type in Cadillac football or MI News 26, and you can watch. They're all broken up into segments, so that's pretty cool, too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so no more timeouts for the Blue Devils. They've got it on the 40, so 3rd down and 15. First thing they're thinking about is get that first down. That'll stop the clock if they get to move the sticks. Long pass and way overthrown to Cade Foster. 4th down here. I think, what do you do, punt it? You don't want to give Cadillac the ball with 3 timeouts, right?
I think you got to punt it. You don't want to turn the ball over on possession on the 40-yard line.
With 3 timeouts.
With 3 timeouts. There's only 14 seconds left, so get them back as far as you can.
Yep.
And try to get into halftime just down 1 score.
So Ryan Stefanski will punt it away, and Matthew Green, number 43, is the lone back for the Vikings. I'm sure he'll just get out of the way on this one. Vikings with a very nice first half, similar to the one they played against Godwin Heights. Nice snap. Stefanski will boom it. Good hang time, and Green will take it. Doesn't fair catch it, and then he's just blown up there at the 15. Kind of surprised that he took a chance on that, Cam.
A little risky because
Yeah.
if you fumble it or botch the catch there,
Yes.
you're setting up Gaylord pretty close to the end zone.
Well, then not even to call a fair catch. I mean, okay, so that's all we'll say about that. Just a little risky. The Vikings, with 5 seconds, I would imagine, will take a knee here, and then we will get into halftime, barring a miracle, with the Vikings up 12-7. Julian Amon will take a knee, and that will end it for the first half as the Vikings, 2 long drives, the Blue Devils with one of their own. It is 12-7. Cam Selleck and Bill Dooley will be back in just a moment for the halftime show. You are watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We'll be right back.